Good evening, and welcome to BNN. I'm Al-Gazelle.
And I'm Xandar Val. This week's top stories.
These last few weeks, Brave has said many goodbyes, as both Brave Operations Lollipop Division and Dutch East Quirius Company have left the alliance for other pastures. Slack was filled with many teary farewells, and Kigali has made it clear that, quote, "This is an amicable split. We have no animosity toward each other, and I'd love it if everyone could stay classy about it." At the same time, as DECQC leaves us, a new corporation, RCI, joins the collective under the leadership of Morgaine Mighthammer, and some former DECQC pilots have chosen to join RCI to stay together under this new corp banner. Despite this change in memberships, Brave stays strong and expects the newly independent DECQC to, at the bare minimum, send a roam our way every once in a while.
In other news, Dunk Dinkle, famed for the Great Noodle Incident of 2018, as well as not making sodas, and also maybe being a prominent figure in both the Brave and Greater Eve community, has announced his campaign for CSM 14. While other candidates dive into specifics about exactly what they want changed, Dunk's platform is simple. EVE Online should be fun to start, challenging to play, and difficult to master. In his own words, "The role of the CSM is not to be a game designer. It is to be a conduit for players to CCP and a sounding board for the dev team. Anyone promising a specific idea they will change in the game simply doesn't understand what the CSM actually does. I am not a single issue candidate. I'm looking to represent all EVE players and playstyles. During the campaign, I look forward to listening to what players have to say, answering questions, and gaining your trust and confidence. Updates on Dunk Dinkle's campaign to come."
And now, the weather. Last week, Spoopy Noobies teamed up with Space Friends Infinity Engine to go hunting, but as it turned out, there was no need. Directly out of Kappa's C5 were two small corps fighting over each other's citadels, and the decision was quickly made to be an honorable third party. Infinity Spoop began preliminary operations to destroy the squabbling pair. 1 hour before the first timer, the call went out. Scouts found a Naglfar hiding in the system. With both locals blissfully unaware, Cloaky Eyes quickly found the Naglfar in a pass, though unfortunately still piloted. The first Citadel timer went off and the Nag headed out, leaving Infinity Spoop wondering about its intentions. A tense few minutes passed before the Nag began pummeling one Astrahus, distracting all involved long enough for Infinity Spoop to bring its full fleet in. The fight lasted a full hour, with Spoopy and friends not quite able to break the Nag over its rep, and the Nag chewing through Capra chargers like they were cans of quaif. In the end, it was inevitable. The Capra chargers ran out, and the armor ticked down to 0. When they did, the pilot ejected from the Dreadnought, clearly assuming that this band of friendly neighborhood raiders didn't have a single capital pilot with it. He was wrong. Over the next 48 hours, Spoopy and Infinity Engine got the Dreadnought into K-Space, where it was bought by Spoopy. 5 pilot transfers and 7 jumps later, the stolen Nag was safe, docked up in a secret, secure location for use as an ISK printing machine. Great job, Spoopsters.
Well, that's all for tonight, folks.
Tune in next time for more from BNN. I'm Al-Gazelle.
And I'm Xandar Val.
Stay classy.